Okay.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
We gotta do the dance again now.
Welcome to Pajama Chronicles, episode 7.
Hit it.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Yo uno. Yeah,
Oh,
countdown.
uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete.
Shout out to Senora, whomever was her Spanish teacher at Wilson. Big shout out to you. She doing good.
Yeah.
You be proud.
You be proud. I learned
Yeah.
something in that class.
You
I
be
did.
proud.
I
And
learned
again,
something.
make sure y'all put on the closed caption because I know y'all laughing at us already. So put the closed caption on so you can have this private moment laughing at our antics.
Yes.
But we are really getting good at this.
I believe we are. Like, we're growing into this.
And we are blowing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, you ain't do
Oh,
that?
wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yes.
Yeah, she has
y'all.
not. She just took those off for a quick second, but for real, she has not taken those off. Like, this is, I think she gonna think I'm gonna be driving around. If she get in the back of my car the next time we go somewhere, we gonna have a problem because I am not driving
Girl,
this Kit Kat.
I am Hollywood. Like, they are calling. They are calling.
Ain't
First of
nobody
all, I went
calling.
outside the house the other day, y'all. I saw people behind trees and behind cars and stuff taking pictures. So I had to put my blockers on. You know what I'm saying? I had to put the blockers on.
Those are county surveyors. Sorry to tell her.
Oh
that,
my
but
goodness.
Yeah. Okay.
You say surveyors, I say fans.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
tomato.
Okay. All right. Well,
Mhm.
you. Okay.
But
Are
I'll
you
take.
gonna
Look,
keep them
but
on?
no,
Do you
you
slow
know.
mo? Do you slow mo? Ew. So she only not only does she have Kit Kat, now she got a sound. I gotta get something. Sharon, Big Ron. I got
Big Ron.
We got roll
Big
it.
Ron.
Big Ron. We got roll it or something. But we gotta show the
Oh, we got show our pajamas.
So we're wearing the satins.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Get with it. Get with it.
Hey.
This is what we do.
Ooh, salt and peppers here.
Ooh.
Salt and peppers here. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, sorry about that, y'all. We just had a moment. Y'all know how we do. We'll break out and dance a song in a minute. But yeah, so this is episode 7, and for episode, I'm sliding again.
Oh Lord,
for episode 7.
Look, I'm telling her right now. She slide on this floor and hurt something.
And this luxuriously.
My goodness, we're in this studio,
yes.
And she's sliding on the floor. Lord have mercy.
See, it's the
insurance is paid, but we ain't trying to pay out nobody. Okay,
I got you. I just need some Velcro right here. So if y'all see me go down in the middle of that's because of my pants.
Yes.
But okay, so we're talking today in episode 7. It's about shedding. So let me tell you how this conversation started. As you mature, as you get older, they always say people are in your life for a season and for a reason. And when they are saying that, I understood that meant that you have to shed some things, like how you change the season, you shed, you don't wear your winter coat in the summertime, you don't wear your shorts in the wintertime. They have a fit somewhere. And then there's also things that you can't wear no more.
Exactly, that you can't fit.
Right. Like
I gotta give away.
I gotta get rid of it. I gotta let it go and be okay with letting it go. And so with us always grounding our conversations and friendships, there are things and people that we have to shed. You have to let that go.
And that's really that has been really hard for me. I am so loyal and so maybe because I'm an only child as well. I grew up as being the youngest in my house. And so I had all these aunts and uncles, they were like brothers and sisters to me. But I was the baby. But then, of course, those were the times when they got older and they were out the house and everything. It left me by myself. So my friends, I hold them so dear.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not just my friends, they're my sister, they're my family. And so it's been really hard to shed people.
Not for me.
Don't I know?
Not for me.
Don't I know?
I'll clip you like a bad toenail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it don't take a lot for me. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I don't do it and just don't, have any feelings about it. But I'm definitely like I said in the previous episode, I do leave with my feelings. And sometimes when I catch that vibe, I'm out. But I also look at it this way too.
And I hate to say it, I kind of admire that with you as well. I think I would have cut away a lot of dead weight, or relationships that were not serving me anymore. But for me, I'm still trying to hold it. I'm still trying to hold on to it. And I think a lot of times the relationship or the friendship for me, like it meant more to me than it did to them.
I get that. I get that. And then like we kind of talked about this the other day too, about how like I look at it when I have decided to release these people, or decided in my mind that you can no longer be around me. And I prayed about it. Don't get me wrong, I prayed about it. But I looked at how my life changed. You know, did I gain or did I lose? And some people that I have had to shed have caused room for me to gain and room for me to be at a different place in my life. Because like I say, you know, evolution for me is always going to equal a loss. You think about how when the dinosaurs were here, I hate to be scientific on you, but for real, if the dinosaurs were in the beginning and then there was this big bang and then evolution happened, we don't have the dinosaurs no more. We had to lose them so that we can grow here. You know what I mean? And unfortunately,
that was a good analogy.
But I mean, just not being so theoretical with it, but we have to cycle ourselves like that. Like it's just, we love people at certain places, and you always told me about that, when you love people at where they are.
Yeah, when we met, honey, she didn't have no grace. And she is, when I tell you, she got a lot of love inside of her, but she would be so mad with me, because especially if somebody did something to me, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, like something, I'm like, I can't tell her. If I tell her, it's on. And
who don't we like? Oh, perfect, right? Check. I never cared for her anyway. He was a Bama anyway, so
exactly. But I'm serious. It's a good combination between the two of us. We are opposite. But as I'm getting older and I'm getting more mature in my walk of womanhood, that I realize that I'm not selling. You know, what's my slogan? I ain't got to sell myself to nobody.
Nope.
What you see is what you get. And when you get that other person, then you called her out. You called her out, because I will give people chance after chance after chance after chance. And sometimes people don't deserve all those chances. But now, she don't do that.
No. Because like I've posted, if you follow me on TikTok, I posted a video and told you, you don't get a second chance to meet the first person. Because on the second go round, she real different. She's very different. And I have established boundaries for that reason. You know what I mean? Like again, friends who still love the old you. That's dangerous.
It is, because that's real dangerous. Because I remember they say, when you change, they don't change. And so they are expecting that same person, and then they're not respecting the new person.
Facts.
Because you know what? It don't serve them.
Facts.
It don't serve them. Facts. And so when you cannot serve a person the way they are used to being served, it's almost like a slap in the face. They are so used to, I hate to say it, borderline taking advantage of the friendship, knowing they don't have to show up a certain way, because you're going to always pick up those pieces. And it becomes very taxing, because sometimes the strong friend, they need to be checked in on too, or you know, or loved up on, or all of that. But for whatever reason, they always think that you're okay.
Yeah. Because you are the strong friend. You the one I can go to. I can pick up the phone and be like, listen, I'm having a problem and an issue. I don't ever say, you good? You know, you busy? Is everything else in your life okay? No, listen, here's what I got going on. But when you evolve and you're no longer serving that to those people anymore, now you different. You move different. You ain't the same person.
Well, no, what it is you, like you said, you set up boundaries, and you are actually respecting your time. Because not only that, sometimes things happen where, like, you do have that friend that just, as soon as you answer the phone, they just go right into. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be guilty of that. Of just, when I call, you answer, girl, let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? Not checking the temperature, not you busy or whatever. And that's because that's what I gave to other people. Right. I didn't respect my own time. I would, I didn't. I didn't respect my own time. There are plenty of times that I was supposed to be somewhere or on my way or doing something with my husband, but when that friend called, I would stop, drop, and roll. But I was not getting that in return. And not I didn't change because I wasn't getting it in return. Is that you got to have people respect your time.
You do.
And your relationship, you can't make your husband think he's second fiddle. You
Mm.
know, you can't. You gotta be very intentional about him being number one.
Your priority. Yeah. That's why they
Yes.
say when you get married, you cleave your parents. You cleave that this is now your number one. This is now where all your energy and everything goes. But we're gonna talk about that in another episode because
Yeah, but you
I'm newly
cannot.
engaged and
Yeah.
I'm going into this,
And people,
unsure. But I'm not unsure of my engagement, unsure of my marriage, but unsure of my responsibilities and my role as a wife.
well, you have enough sisters that are in our friend group that will rally around you, pray for you, but not just pray, but gonna tell you some hard truths.
Yep.
Period. You come with something, just be open to know it ain't always his fault. It ain't always his fault.
You sure?
Well, but I'm just this for the camera.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, what?
Yeah.
When is it not his fault?
Yeah, but it's not always his fault.
Always gonna be his fault.
But
I started it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did. I had to really, start. Y'all gonna be hearing me say no a whole lot because that is my new.
What was it that Erica Campbell said about the no?
Remember, she said, if you don't have to explain your yes, you should not have to explain your no. And when I tell you,
pick it up. Go ahead.
I felt like that I had to explain myself all the time, and people didn't explain themselves to me. They didn't.
No,
they didn't explain themselves to me, and
because they had established that boundary. That when I say no, I mean no.
Yeah, but so not only that, and then I had to establish the boundary of when you need me, I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll.
At that part,
and basically, people will take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
They will take advantage.
They will, and I felt a little guilty sometimes too if I tell people no. But again,
you did.
Sometimes I ain't say.
Yeah, I'm about to say she did. Okay, that's nothing.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with saying no. No rolls real easy for me. It's just like her. Well, it's not like her Spanish, but it rolls very easy for me to tell you no. No, I'm not doing that. No. Now I'm not gonna lie. In my mind, I'm like, maybe I should have, but then I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. But for people who did not used to get that version of me, that now
they think you different.
Yeah, that now getting that version of me,
and they kill me when you different. You should be.
Who is?
You should not be the same person year after year, over and over again, and not evolving and not making self-change, like loving yourself, self-care, protecting yourself.
And if you're not around people that's not telling you need to evolve, or there's some things that the people are doing in your circle should be pushing you to evolve yourself, not always change, nothing like that, but evolve yourself,
grow.
Yeah, like grow. You cannot be stuck in the same. Like we get so comfortable that we get stuck in places that we don't need, and we do that in relationships, we do that in friendships, we do that in our job. Scared to move into a promotion that we know we deserve because I don't want to do all that extra work.
Or not only that, people gonna think that did it.
Yeah, look, like people you used to lunch with.
Yes, let them think
that
because for me, I'm an executive assistant, and I've always worked for VPs, C-suite, and so I know that there is a thing called reference power, and so a lot of people, not just people, like some people just like you because they just like you, but a lot of times people try to align themselves with you because of who you work for. I was never blinded by that. I'm serious. God has always given me discernment. I know when people are coming in. I used to have to tell these people, got all these degrees up here, do not come in here with a problem. How are you gonna fix this? I'm not putting you on the calendar with my CEO and you coming in for him to fix your problem, because if you coming in here for him to fix your problem, then he don't need you in that position. Period.
And that's the same. My brother, when I was, I used to coach basketball. I used to coach middle school basketball. And I remember I started as an assistant coach, did it for a good 3-4 years. And then a head coaching position became open. And I was like, oh, I can't take that. Like me, a head coach? Like, oh, no, I'm used to just being in the background, stat girl, helping run certain things, whatever. And my brother told me, he was like, a head coach is only as good as the people he surrounds himself with.
That's right.
So you were good at doing that. That's why that head coach looked good. Find people who going to do that for you. Find you a stat person. Find you a defensive person. So the same thing goes with you as the executive assistant. Your CEO, good, knowing that anything that she gonna filter everything I need to have filtered.
Exactly. I've saved some jobs, y'all.
Yes.
I've saved some, but that's just like you in our friendships, where you know who to go to for this, or but not only that, everybody just has in their own lane, and we all come together collectively when it's like it's always magic. It's magic in that chat.
And it's so natural, and even when we together, it's you can see it. You can see the power of sisterhood, the power of friendship, and mind you. You've been we talked about this earlier. A lot of these girls in our friend circle, you've been friends with over 30 some odd years.
Yeah.
Over 30 some odd years. I'm double digit now, but it's like, you would have never known that I didn't go to high school with them. Exactly. Like when we all together, it just seems seamless.
Yep.
And I, for a long time, have been looking for that type of sister circle. And I used to feel bad that people that I've known for so long, I'm not as close to, whereas this group of people that I'm with now, I am extremely close to. And I've only known them 10 years. Maybe even you and I, you've been married 15, so about 16, we're 16 years.
Yeah.
16 years of a friendship. But, I've known people 30, 40, 50 years. I've known people since I was like 3 years old that I still communicate with, but I don't have the same connection. But I have not shed those people, but they're in a different place for me in my life.
Yeah, and you have to know that. You have to know, because it's hard to integrate females. And I don't know why that's such a taboo thing, but I guess I surround myself around a lot of secure women, and the love that I give them, they give back. Yes. And I appreciate the fact that they, that when I have bought somebody in the circle, now I ain't gonna say that their eyes ain't up and they looking and watching.
Oh, but I got initiated. This was on little Wilson. Yeah, I got it. But okay.
But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. And then, like you say, and it's like we are constantly evolving in this friendship, Kitty and I, and where we started to where we are now.
Girl, she tried to shed me, y'all. She tried to shed me. You don't want to tell them that?
I did not try to shed her.
She ain't tried. She did.
I absolutely did not. I see how she doing it? Put them shades back on. I absolutely did not ever try to shed her. I got stuck in a place as, my feelings took over what was actually happening. And I did not want to address it. Again, me and Kitty's friendship, it was healing me in places that I was supposed to be healed, but I was fighting a lot of that healing because I was losing, quote unquote, other people who I thought I was supposed to have in my life.
Right. And I think, like I said, my approach, I think when I love hard. I love hard, and I'm very protective. So that took me growing as well. It's like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And so that it made me check me too. But I kept saying, but I love her. She know, I'm here for her and everything. But I guess the shedding that happened, it was
a different type of shedding. It was maturing me. It was making you more visible and looking at doing some self checks. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God, like I said, I thank God that we were able to come back, and it's like we never left, but we did change a little. You know what I mean? Like I feel like our chemistry never changed. But where we are in our relationship is definitely is crazy. It's very different now.
And then whenever you get like y'all, she's engaged. Okay, we probably gonna be saying this in every episode.
Get tired of it.
And so when you get with your person, they can't come in. Any person to try to remove you from your group or from the people you love. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Because if they, I'm not like, you got to have balance. But when they are okay with you losing relationships and they, they got you all to themselves, they've isolated you. That's not a good thing. Because it should be, you should be able to exist. If that person loves you, then they love they love all of you.
But when they know, because everybody got that good girlfriend whose spidey senses be on 1,000. And you know what's even funnier is, I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Like when you break up with those people or you shed those people, when they say stuff like, I'm trying to tell you, I ain't really like them anyway, but you liked it, I liked it. Or, you know, she was a little shady, but I mean, you know, that was your girl, you know, they did whatever. But yeah, I wasn't a fan. Oh, I've said it too to her many a times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really? That's okay. But that be the funny part. That is the funny part. And I ain't gonna tell you what my mama said, but
oh Lord, no.
Somebody was called a possum.
Yeah. And she one line, y'all. But then we was talking about like how people how people, I don't know why I attract people who don't like,
they like you, but they don't want you to know I like you.
Exactly. I mean, people who
tear up your social media, girl.
who will be in the same room with you, look you right in your face, come into the room, come in, don't speak, but then I post something, they liking it and loving it and everything. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, strange.
Yes,
very strange.
But they say, you know, you gotta look. It's social media. You like it, I love it. I'm like you. But I'm confused.
Put your stunners on real quick so I can say this, because I was always told a star can't determine their fans.
Oh yes,
but
you know what? But you know what? When they don't like you, that's good too. That's good. You know what?
Controversy sells.
I'm telling you, like we always get so caught up in people liking us, and for us to be out here on the internet and being an authentic selves, there are going to be people that like me, don't like me, I'm too much or whatever, vice versa. I don't like the way she wear her hair, I don't like this, I don't like those pajamas, or whatever the case. Oh, why they call this up Pajama Chronicles? Because we do. And
don't like it.
But it's like, you know, we have to stop getting caught up when people don't, because sometimes it's not that they don't like you. They really do admire you, but they don't know how to even like.
But why do they always want to be around you though? You don't like me. You don't rock with me. Why every time I turn around, you right here?
Because they're trying to soak up. They doing investigations. They doing investigations. They
let me see why.
And my thing is that, hey, if I can make somebody be better, feel better, because look, I'm an observer too. I am not one who don't watch other women and see how they look, dress,
and I'll tell you I'm a fan.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with telling me. I'm secure. You are wearing that. Yes. I like that. I like your confidence.
Yes, it's nothing like that sister comment. Like, I see you black dress.
Yes, exactly. And because we don't just dress for our men, honey. We dress for each other.
More
so dress for each
other.
About
80% of the reason we put on our clothes, and y'all know, it's for your girlfriend. It's for her to tell you. Because real talk, your man can be like, "Oh, you look nice, baby." You're like, "Oh, thank you."
Girl, we be like, "You, girl,
I better,
like, you put that on.
You better wear that on, girl.
Yes.
You better. Oh my God, your hair is so. And then we'll also tell you like, "Oh, did you put that together on purpose?"
Exactly. Yeah. I think we need to start over. Okay. I think I got something upstairs for you to put on.
That's her favorite one. Or I hate when you do that. I hate when you be like, "So you wanted to do that?" It's like, I thought I did. I don't know. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, she good for that one.
But I'm telling you, like, but getting back to the friends,
like, the shedding.
The shedding, and it's like sometimes you have to. Sometimes, like I said, you think that you need to always be around like-minded people. Sometimes you have to be around your I guess your haters. Your haters make you grow. You do. I mean, when I'm saying that is that you cannot, like, us being around certain people that we know giving us off that energy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I know somebody don't like me, I'm gonna be your worst nightmare. I am like, because like I said, when people think I'm like, I am like in front of this camera, and like I know how to turn it up, but I'm really like, people don't really know me. But I used to model, so I'm telling y'all, I swear to goodness, people used to say, "Oh my God, you did it." I would not remember anything that I did. Absolutely.
How nervous you were?
Anything. Girl, they said I was giving face. I walked the run, all of that. When I tell you it was a blur. And so, and people think that I was so confident. I was so nervous because you want to do well. And I'm telling you, when my girlfriends, like I said, because I've known them for such a long time,
Mm-hmm.
I was Miss Charmette. Yes, I was. I won
Where
the
my DC
pageant.
people at who know that one?
I
Who
was
know
Miss
what that
Charmette.
means? Yes.
And I had my little sash, my crown, and everything. And then when I could
Girl.
tell you, I don't know how I won. Okay, I don't know how I won, but I did. And but what I'm saying is that, but then you, like I said, even at that young age, you have people who they come around you because whatever reason it is. But sometimes the people that you're like sometimes it's good, healthy competition.
Yeah.
And it's not always like, but that comes with respect though. That comes with respect.
And see, I feel like you don't respect me. If you already hating on me, you definitely don't respect me.
Well,
you don't.
But
you
it is. I really believe that is a certain
Ain't
respect.
No
They're not mature enough to be able to. I don't like about her is what I really love about her. You know what I'm saying? But they telling us stuff they don't like because they see you as a competition when really it's enough room for all of us.
It is.
It's enough room for each and every last one of us.
It is.
I ain't in competition with nobody, only the person in the mirror. Me.
That's why I feel it's okay to lose people while you find yourself. For real. I don't care what age you do it. You can lose people while you find yourself. Now, yes, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Because think about most relationships, it's like an appendage. It's like your arm. Like if it's gone, you have that ghost feeling that, this used to be here. And you reminisce on certain things. But I also believe too, within those lessons, those were lessons. And I feel like once they gone, like they should not be back unless God puts you back.
Yeah, that's true. And like and not only that, you see, you actually, I really do believe I have good discernment. And I know when somebody is blowing smoke up my butt. I know. And sometimes I used to be so verbal about telling them. Now I don't even tell them. I don't even tell them. It's like, okay, I clock you. I'm clocking it. Because you can't always, like I said, you really don't know. Sometimes we think that if you're not getting along, or it's a, how can I say it? Sometimes you do need the enemy around you. No. Okay, so what I'm saying is that, do you know how many celebrities there out there that people don't like? They don't like each other or whatever, but they're gonna call you about their job because they know that. They know. Okay, even especially if they could benefit from it.
Yeah.
Especially if they can benefit from it. If they can benefit from, I don't really care for her, like your personal stuff, but she could do that job. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's why.
I mean, I'll do what I gotta do, but you ain't getting no.
Yeah, I would have to be the one talking.
Yeah, because you ain't getting no acknowledgement out of me. You gonna know off the break. I don't fool
and I would know. I would know wholeheartedly that this person do not mess with us. But I'm going to. Look, it ain't personal. It's business. Okay. It ain't personal. It's business. So I'm going to push that. That's why I'm going to push through the door. She can stay, we still side by side, but I got this.
I'm going.
Like, she got a strong suit. I got a strong suit. So we got to,
I'm going to go. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do what I need to get done. But honey, boo boo, well, ain't going to happen. And I'm not saying you're going to be fake or nothing like that.
No, I ain't going to be fake.
What ain't going to happen?
Because my thing is, I know.
You ain't going to think I rock with you because I don't.
Yeah, but I know what I know about you. But I'm going to still be able to try to take that opportunity that's put in front of us, because I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, you know how many times I went to work and I'm not going to, I can only want to say his name. But I had a boss. Yeah. When I tell you, this man took me through turmoil. But each and every day I had to show up. I had to do what I had to do because it was about business. I had to take care of my kids. And so, yes, I had to sit through that mess. And I'm telling you, God peeled a whole lot of things off of me and grew me up, because I never thought I wanted to clock him, because one thing about me now, I ain't no punk. But on a job, you got to carry yourself in a totally different way. Totally different way.
And I think for me, the reason why I do this is because kind of growing up, like I always thought people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could never like fathom, why don't you like me? Not to say that I'm like this special person, but I'm just like,
what is it not to like about you, right?
How do you not like me? Like I'm pretty cool. I'm all right. But people find something, you know what I mean? And that's cool, that's fine. But it's like, Once I know, oh yeah, nah.
Oh yeah. See, my thing is, don't let me know you don't like me, because when I tell you, I mean, yeah,
she going here, I'm going here. Like, yeah,
when
back up.
Yeah, when I tell you, honey, I'm gonna give you a show. Give you a show.
And when she know I don't like them, and I know they got to be around, she don't tell me.
No, I can't.
She won't tell me.
I can't.
Cause
I
she know
can't.
I'll be like,
I don't need her to be on guard already. Okay. Sometimes, just like I have to follow her lead in some things, and just flow with it, and vice versa. Yeah. So yeah.
But it doesn't. Just like we were saying too, like the whole thing about, you know, a level of self-respect too. You know, that also equates, like with boundaries, to limited access of me. And so access in your friendships also, that's important to have access. But you gotta know, like my best friend, for as long as our friendship has been, the majority of our friendship, she's been married. She's been married over 80% of our friendship.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
She thought she was gonna lose me, y'all.
I did. I gave her this whole speech. What was it, like the week before you got married or something?
Girl, yes. I was like, Lord Jesus.
I was preparing myself to say, you know, look, I know you about to get married, and you know, so I already know where you about to go with your priorities. And she was looking at me like, what girl? What are you talking about? I'm like, hey,
she was all in her head.
I'm about to be in the back seat. I already know. So I'm just telling you, it's cool. Even on my heart, I was like, man, I don't want to be in no backseat. Can't I stand up there and say I do too? Like, Joe, give me a ring. You know, but, you know, so I knew my access to her was going to be limited, but she never made me feel like that, ever. Now, I had to respect, you know, her and her husband doing their thing or whatever. Like, I ain't calling her hours of the night. I'm not flooding her with all my issues and stuff like that. But to know that you still have access to somebody like that, that's important in your friendship.
And it is.
And you cannot take advantage of it, though. You can't take advantage of it, because I could never put myself in the middle of their relationship. That would just be so selfish. And that's just that. You can't do that. You can't do that. But while she's growing in her relationship, I have to grow in mine too with her, as now a married best friend to a single woman. You know what I'm saying? So like all the things we used to do, the shenanigans we used to have, like, can't have. I mean, we had some.
Yeah. We still had some shenanigans.
Yeah, he ain't watching this episode.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
No.
Well,
why?
all right. Just because.
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna bring none of them up.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, I don't need to bring them.
We gotta be real though. We gotta be real. It is what it is.
But we still had some shenanigans. You know.
Yes.
I mean, we was limited. You know what I'm saying? But we still had some shenanigans when she was married. But just the access is important. But you know, I had to respect her marriage. I had to respect her new role. And so, you know, like in your friendships, you have to have those conversations. You do.
And I appreciate you bringing that conversation up. But I was like, what is she talking about? Like, because I just never like, that's not me. I don't, if that works for some women,
yes,
you know, but you can't back away from your friends.
Right.
And then, you know, because marriage is this, and then when you back away, you're not calling, you're not returning calls, you're not returning text messages, all this type of stuff. But then when the shit hit the fan, you want them to be in your life the way they were. Like, so now everybody's had time apart, and now, but you're expecting them to be that person they was to you. And for me, you didn't respect the friendship, because you can be married and still have friends.
Right.
You can still be married and have a social life, a social life outside of your husband. You know, that's like being a mother. Like, you know, some people, they get a wife and kids, honey, the white picket fence, they done. And then they look up and they's watching you. So, oh, you still doing? Yes. And why aren't you?
Right.
You know, why aren't you?
Yeah, some people get lost in that. But just like you say, like when we weren't friends and we weren't talking, that old Sharon, you know, I had a circle of friends and we were good. We were cool. And then we worked on us. We got us back together. I never disregarded anybody during that whole time. I never did. I still wanted everything to stay the same. But I'm telling you, it was God's doing that caused this shedding to happen.
And I was confused because some of those people didn't even never even witnessed our friendship. And the people who did witness our friendship and they saw the crack happen, they were very concerned. They were, you know, they were very like,
What's up?
Yeah, wait a minute, what's going on? And they wanted to intervene, and I had to let them know, no, this is between me and her.
Yep.
We have to work this
Yeah.
out. And then when we were able to work it out,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
It was
those
celebrated.
people were they were happy and
Celebrated.
it was celebrated. But
On
then
your side.
right, but then there are people who say they want you to work it out, but then when you work it out, they're not happy.
Mm-mm. And they pulled themselves away. Just like that whole feeling fact thing we just talked about. You know, you let your feelings get in the way of the fact that she's going to be my best friend. This is my kindred spirit right here. So it's nothing you could do that's going to change that. What broke us is not going to keep us broken.
And I respected her friend group that was outside of me. I am not one. I'm not a jealous-hearted person. I know where I stand with her. So that being said, I always respect people's friendships. And for this to happen, you know, it was a little, I put it this way, it's not that I didn't expect it. I didn't want it, but you know, it is what it is.
And I guess I'm in that stage of grieving the living. You know what I'm saying? Like grieving a loss of someone who is still living. Because, you know,
that's deep.
Yeah, that's like deep. I mean, like real talk, like this has not been easy for me at all. But I know that there is a season for everything, and you have to learn to be okay. Like I can love you from a distance. I can love you in the place that you are, but you're not going to get the same version of me the second time around. So let's just go ahead and leave it as it is and be okay. Like life is going to be good.
I mean, when I tell you getting the shady looks, getting the shady,
everything
don't even, you know, see
everything
me, don't speak. It's like, wait a minute, like I don't have nothing to do with y'all relationship, nothing. And yeah, and I'm okay with that. But what I'm not going to do is let you play in my face.
Yeah. That part.
Now, I ain't letting you play in my face.
And I don't play about
her. You showed me where it is. I'm good.
And good. It's so unfortunate though. As Black women, like that is just so unfortunate. We lose our strength when we do that.
We do, but you know what?
We lose our power when we do that.
But then too, you have to really understand the mindset of them. Like what is in their circle? How do they really flow?
But everybody, the thing is so unique about us as a people. What is so unique about us that, you know, other races admire about us is we have to be so much alike is so many different pockets of us. And if ever we realize the strength of our differences in our similarity, just amazing how we would be.
Exactly.
Like you got friends who like to go at this spot, and I ain't a fan of it, but I'll go. You got friends who want to do the wine festival. You got friends book clubbing. You got friends, you know, political arenas. You got friends in entertainment and education and government. Like, do you understand
how the force?
Yes, like
be,
that.
Yes,
that exactly. Is like I love that. I love to have like you have a great way with that. Like you got friends who you can rock with doing this. You got friends you can rock with doing that. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, the center is you, and we can all come together on that. We ain't got to connect and love and hug, but just look at the valuable resources you have.
But my thing is, when you love somebody, you love what they bring.
That
so if, you know, I would have never had a problem with accepting any of your friends.
Right.
And I don't. I've never had a problem.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do have some friends that absolutely adore Kitty. Absolutely adore Kitty. And then I have, people who I used to know, I don't know why, have their own issue. And that's not for me to solve, but I also know that I'm not going to hide out with her because you don't rock. Nah, if we have to be honest about it, I'm going to rock with her before I rock with you. That's just how I go. Period. And if you don't like that, but I think they know that too. That might be that guard they putting up.
I know, but it doesn't even have to be that. It doesn't even have to come
Don't make me choose, but you're making me choose.
Yeah, but it doesn't even have to come down to that because you got enough love in you.
I do.
You got enough love in you, you know, to sprinkle around.
Give it to her. Yes, I have to. I have to do that. You have to. That's your responsibility.
But you said the grieving of friendships. Yes.
The grieving of that living.
The living friendships. Because People are showing up different with me as well, but I am trying to understand and not, like I said, not getting my feelings because this is how I feel. Because I feel something, don't make it factual,
Right.
and just allowing them to do them. You know what I'm saying? But doesn't mean that when you decide to come back around that you're going to have the same kitty.
Second version. Think about the sequels we've seen.
Yes.
Every sequel ain't been a great sequel. Now, some have been fabulous. I think our sequel, the Kitty and Sharon, this sequel, girl, this the bomb.
Okay.
This the bomb. But like there have been some sequels where we've been like, no, you should have left that at the first.
Sometimes you can't touch it. You can't touch it. Some things are not made to be touched.
Right. Some things you leave. Like, don't get me wrong. I love The Color Purple. The musical, ain't my favorite.
Mine either.
I was.
I mean, I put it to you this way. I appreciate them paying homage to it.
They could just left it alone.
No, but because they could have
left it a play.
Yeah,
left it a play. Don't turn to a movie. You could have left it a play.
Yeah, but the only reason they probably did that too is because black actors just not getting work. So you know you gotta But I get it. I'm not really into musicals either. Yeah. But I did love West Side Story.
See how stuff coming out. I ain't never known that. This the first y'all hearing it for the first time.
Maria.
I'm about to hit it with what that lady said.
I am. I tried. Maria.
Yeah, this is the first time. She ain't never told me she like West Side. This is the first time I'm hearing this, y'all. I never knew she like. I didn't know you like musicals. We've never watched a musical together. We haven't even watched The Wiz together.
Oh, girl, I love The Wiz.
We gotta make a Wiz day.
I tell you, ease on down.
And she a big Michael Jackson fan.
Ease on down the road.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's singing. I'm sorry. Oh, and she dancing.
Oh, come on, ease on down the road.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Yes. I didn't know it was going there.
I didn't either.
But
so that's the other person that live inside. You know, I'm a Pisces, so you know we be swinging on different currents.
Yeah, so. Lord have mercy. But yeah, that's I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yeah. So I guess we're going to conclude episode 7.
Yes, guys. And
thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Yes. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with somebody. And also put some comments in there. Yes. Stop going to the page and just looking at it and don't leave nothing. Can we know you're there? Can our PJ fam please? We need y'all. We need y'all to activate.
Yeah, activate. PJ fam, just activate. Activate.
PJ fam, just activate.
All right, y'all. Activate. We out because we getting goofy now. Bye.
Okay. More than friends, it's considered family. We make No kidding. More than friends, it's considered family.